Sweet Peaches. How are you? So I was thinking about, I'm sitting on my bed. I was thinking about doing a quick live, and then I was like, no, I'm not going to. Let me see. I'm going to turn this around for a second. Can you see? That's outside my window. Hold on. Let me bring it over here. So that's what it looks like. That's the neighbor's front lawn. And it finally stopped snowing. It was snowing for like 24 hours. I don't know. I did a time-lapse video. So anyway, I look tired. I am tired. I'm just going to talk to myself. So hello, how are you? It's been so long since I've done a live. I really only have like a maximum of 10 minutes, and I really need to stick to that because I have to eat something and I have a call in 49 minutes. So I guess I will just do a little update about me. I am still currently working mostly as a video editor, social media manager. If you're looking for any video editing, let me know. You can email me. So I have a main client right now, and I do have like 4 clients, but the one that gives me the most work is this one particular client. So I noticed that I always have this uneasy feeling, and I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's my past trauma. I don't know if there's like something off in the vibe. And then Patrick Teehan, he is a trauma coach. He talks on all the different platforms. And he did a video recently that I watched where he was talking about, do you always feel like you're in trouble or you're about to be in trouble? And it resonated with me. This is my my vegan almond coffee, cold. And the gist of it really made me realize that, like, from my childhood, I always felt like I was always in trouble. And that feeling of always being in trouble, or like just, you know, not doing the right thing, not that I'm not doing the right thing, but like I'm not good enough, I'm not adequate. I had an extreme amount of trauma from my first 5 years. My biological mother was a sex worker. Hello, Farhead Ali. Hello, hi everybody. So I am just doing like a little video therapy session to myself. Hello, I'm going to talk for about 7 more minutes. I'm just giving an update of where I'm at now. So the reason I'm talking about the childhood trauma thing and my very abusive biological mother, and just to mention, I don't have any like moral opposition to people who choose to be sex workers. It's just that she did so right in front of me for like the first 5 years of my life. And that is abuse. And then I was also essayed by various people. So anyway, that caused a lot of trauma. And then when I turned 5, I ended up living with my biological father and his wife, who has been my mom for like 47 years. So, one sec. I'm from the northeast coast of the USA. So I grew up, you know, after that, like basically everything got repressed and like pushed back, disassociated, and then, you know, my parents were loving and stuff, and they weren't abusive like physically, or like there was no SA, but they were very emotionally traumatized themselves from their own life. They did not have emotional intelligence, and so they were like emotionally abusive, and like psychologically, I never got the help that I needed at the time. So anyway, back to what Patrick Teehan was saying, like, do you always feel like you're in trouble? And I realized that this whole big shit storm of everything that I just mentioned has created this feeling inside of me like I'm always afraid that no matter how happy a client is, no matter how much they like the work that I'm doing, I always get this feeling like something's going to go wrong. They're going to complain. Hello, hello, hi everybody. And like every time I have a call or a meeting, I just have this feeling of dread inside. And Patrick's video really helped me to realize that it's not because I'm not adequate. It's not because I'm not good enough. It's not because I'm not skilled or experienced. It's because of my childhood trauma, and how it still manifests in my everyday life, where if I'm resting, I feel like in the back of my mind, I mean, usually I can chill and I can relax, but I do often spend like, let's say a whole day of resting, but then there's like this nagging voice in the back of like all the stuff that I have to do. And how, you know, like some people, I guess they cannot overcome that nagging feeling like, oh, you're resting, so you're lazy, and so therefore they won't rest. Where I will rest, and usually I'll be okay, but there's always that feeling inside the back of my mind, like I should be working, I should have finished this already, I should, you know. So anyway, what I did today was I just purchased a course for DaVinci Resolve 20, which is a video editing software, and it's one of the industry standards, and I've been using it, kind of winging it for the past 3 months. And you know, basically I'm self-taught. Like all of the video editing that I've done up till now, I've been self-taught. And now I realize like what I want to do, what I need to do in order to stop always feeling like I'm not good enough, or I'm in trouble, or something is going to happen. I'm going to lose the little bit of I have. First of all, yes, I do need therapy, and I need to like learn how to deal with that. And I need a professional who can help me work through the unhealed wounds and the traumas and how it's manifested in self-talk, feelings of inadequacy, low self-esteem, just generally thinking of myself as like not at a certain level that I might imagine other people are at. And then the other part of my curriculum for growth is to actually take steps to improve my skills so that I don't feel inadequate. I don't feel like an amateur. And I have said one of my life's goals is to always be an amateur, in the fact that I will always allow myself to continue learning things I don't already know. And so in that way, I'll kind of be an amateur, because even if I have like 30 years experience in doing something, if I'm still learning new skills, new programs, new ways of doing things, then I'm still kind of an amateur in that sense. So I purchased the course because there's so much that I need to learn for video editing. DaVinci Resolve has 7 like major parts. Like I've been watching videos, and I've been going on YouTube, and you know, the things that I've learned kind of like patching it through. But I really need to learn, like take a course, you know, really learn. So that's what I've done. I haven't done the course, but what I've done today is I purchased the course and I started to watch it. But so anyway, I have a call in, let's see, it's almost 4:20. So I have a call in 40 minutes. So part of why I was making this video is because it's happening again. Like my last call with this client, I thought went really well. And then he gave me like 60 things to edit in the video, but like 40 of them have to come from him. And then he was going to give it to me Friday, but then he didn't. And Friday I was sick. So I was like, well, it works out. I get to like fucking just rest. I get to just be in bed and rest. And he's not going to even get me the stuff that I need to put into the video, the pictures he wants me to put into the video. So there's nothing I can do. But what I did do to kind of like get the stress off was I did every single part of my edits that I was able to do. Like I had, like I said, there was like 60 things to do and 20 of them were for me. So I got all that done, and then I made up a list of all of the things that he, like each timestamp and the description of each image, and I made it a note, and then I saved the video that I made with my edits, and I put the timestamp notes in it, so when we go over it, which is what I'm thinking we're gonna do, you know, so basically the way that I'm trying to combat this feeling of I'm not good enough, or I'm gonna get in trouble, or I'm gonna lose the client, or, you know, I finally started making a reasonable amount of money. I'm so cute. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Like, I feel like every time I get to the point where I'm making a comfortable amount of money and I'm like, wow, if this continues, I will be good, I lose a client. And then I kind of feel like I have to start over again. So it's always like, I'm like at the level where like things are kind of like iffy and I don't know what's going to happen. And then I get a client and things are going really, really well. And right when I get to the point where I'm like, this is going to go really well, something falters. And I wonder, like, do I self-sabotage? Is it because like I'm always feeling like, ugh, I'm going to get in trouble, or ugh, they're not happy, or ugh, because they criticized this one thing, or they didn't like this thing, or they critique something. I'm just going to lose the whole thing. And I'm realizing, like, if I'm showing up with the fear and the insecurity and the self-doubt and the lack of self-esteem and always like being afraid that, you know, the rug is going to get pulled, the world is going to fucking flip on its head, you know, kind of like what happened to me when I was 4 years old, almost 5. And suddenly the biological mother I knew and the fake father guy, even though they were weird and crazy and fucking abusive, they still were the parents that I knew. And suddenly, boom, I had a new dad, my real dad, and I had a new mom. She's my real mom, even though she's not my biological mom, but she literally stepped in and became my mom and is to this day my mom and one of my best friends. So the worst thing that ever happened to me became the best thing that ever happened to me, but it took a long time for me to realize that and appreciate it. And it doesn't mean that the trauma of the worst things that ever happened to me, I'm married to myself, don't still affect me and literally impact everything I do today as a grown-ass woman with 2 children of my own that I'm raising and supporting, and all the work that I've done and all the decades of years that I've had experience learning and growing. But yet I still feel inside like this sad, scared little 4-year-old girl who's abandoned. And even though, you know, somebody swooped in and things are okay, that fear of like, I'm gonna lose it all again and have to start all over fresh. I mean, that manifested in me moving like 42 fucking times from 18 to 40. I moved like a crazy amount of times, looking for myself, trying to find myself, trying to run away, not knowing if I was running or running after myself or running away from my past, you know, all of the things. So I've been stable living in this particular home for 9 years, and the one before that I was at for 7.5 years, both in the same town, my hometown. And I have built roots. And yet, you know, all of those things, those unresolved things are still inside, still need to be healed and solved, and maybe not solved, but continue to heal and grow. And so right now, like, I'm focused on myself, I'm focused on my children, I'm focused on like learning how to be a more successful career person. And this constant feeling of I'm not good enough really is fucking killing the vibe. So my solution is start thinking more positive things about myself, and like acknowledging how far I've come and how much work I've done, and all of the stuff that I've experienced in that instability of moving many places, all you know, all those times. I gained a lot of self-confidence. I gained a lot of, you know, I learn about different places to live, different kinds of people, and different environments, different like I lived where there was no rain for like 2 years, and now look, I'm back into this. This is what this looks like right now outside my window, where it's been snowing for, well, it finally stopped. Finally stopped snowing. Now I've got about 25 minutes before my meeting. I need to eat something. I barely ate anything all day. Thank you. So let's see. Now they're like sending out notes. Let me turn it around one more time. Can you see how much snow there is out there? This is like through the screen. Let me see. Anyway, so I love my hometown. I love Four Seasons instead of, I am in the northeast coast of the USA, and we just got hit with, we got about 12 inches, maybe more, but then, you know, of course, when they shovel it, then, I mean, I saw the guy walking across the street, and he was trying to hop over the snowbank, and it was like almost up to his waist. That's how, because of the snowplow pushing everything up. So, so you can see there's a lady walking. My screen is all fucked up, and the birds have been eating it. Well, they don't eat it, they like take it for their nests. So anyway, you're in New York City? Yeah, I'm close to there ish. I don't tell what state I'm in. I just say I'm in the northeast coast, which is good enough. And yeah, so anyway, those were my thoughts. I said I was going to be on for 10 minutes because I have not been on a live for like weeks, and I really just wanted to hop on, say hi, hello my loving peaches, hello my sweet peaches. I just updated my catlovedreamingpeach.com website. I have memberships on there, and somebody purchased a membership. Ty, hello, if you happen to see this. Hi, welcome. I am so sorry that like I started to do it, and then I just got so distracted working and other stuff, and then so I had to fix it, and I hope it's fixed, and I have more stuff to add. I have to figure that out as well as I go along. But anyway, so you can join me as a member there. You can join me as a member on YouTube. You can join me as a member on Patreon. All of them, Cat Love Dreaming Peach. And my other second channel, which was actually my first channel, Cat Dancing and Stretching. Dance Cat, K-A-T, Dancing, and the letter N, Stretching. Cat Dancing and Stretching. And you can see where I was when I was fit and active, which is what I need to get back to. So yeah, my current commitments to myself are go for a walk every single day when it's humanly possible. And like today, there's no way I'm going for a walk, so I'll have to do a couple of minutes of exercise in the house. And you know, I have not been doing videos like I should say I have been doing some video therapy sessions for myself, but I'm keeping them private because I just don't have time to edit them and everything. And then I did a whole long video. I was watching this show on Netflix called Mismatched with Dimple and Rishi, and I really was wanting her to be with the character named Harsh. And then I made this whole long thing about it. And then anyway, I thought they got together and they broke up, but I think they're going to get back together. But anyway, that was that. And then I just watched, like this whole weekend, I watched this show called Found on Netflix, only to find out that it was canceled. They left it on a total cliffhanger, and then I was like, oh fuck. It was canceled in May of 2025, and they're not going to renew it. So don't you hate when that happens, when you're watching a show and then like you really get into it and then they fucking cancel it and there's no ending. You have to make up one in your own mind. Anyway, mwah! Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you did not forget to hit like, hit share, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification so whenever I pop on a live or I upload a video for members or free, then you will see it. Okay, mwah, mwah, mwah. See you. I'm also on TikTok, kind of, and Instagram. No, not. I don't think it's just too many. It's too many. You know, when I'm managing other people's socials, it's like that is a lot of goddamn social medias to be managing. So I just end up not having time to do my own. So this is one for you before February's out, and hopefully it won't be spring next time I pop on a live, and hopefully I'll be able to do another one soon. All right, mwah, love you guys, and see you soon. See you in the next one, and we out.